The Board of Education versus the Board of Incarceration.
First of all, we have to define the word education. In the 1968 speech done by H. Rep. Brown called The Politics of Education, he said that black people in America are not educated, but they are trained.
The worst thing that it did was to destroy our own independent black institutions.
But it also did more harm than good.
We know that integration did not help the black community, but segregation certainly doesn't help the black community because we deserve to have freedom. The question is, are you intelligent and conscientious enough to know what to do with your freedom?
So even though it brought black children into white schools, it did not bring a representative amount of black teachers into the white public schools.
If you don't change the mindset of the teachers, if you don't change the mindset of the system, then Brown versus Board of Education does more harm than good.
I would argue that there's no difference between the black codes of Reconstruction and the educational and legal policy of the United States public schools, as well as the criminal and justice system.
I believe that the Brown versus Board of Education, as well as the civil rights movement's push for racial equality is essential. It's not as if it stopped us from our progress. What stopped us from our progress was our will to continue to fight. Some people got comfortable, and as a result of that comfort, they have not fought on.
We sometimes are fooled into mistaking education from indoctrination, not realizing that sometimes when I quote unquote educate you, I'm not really educating you as much as I am assimilating you.
The schools fail on purpose because they have to guarantee that black folk remain the economic and political and social underclass of America, and in order to do that, you have to make sure black children are not given a winning chance in America's public schools.
School to prison pipeline is real. What it is it's a set of circumstances that are consistent across communities where from the time a child enters a school who's of color, his behaviors are criminalized. So it's made to believe that when he's done something, he needs to be suspended or expelled for it, whereas children who are white or Asian could do those very same things and are given alternative punishments.
We do live in a society and in a system that believes that those black and brown kids, particularly poor black and brown kids, just aren't as worthy as those pretty little white kids out in the suburbs. That's the underlying philosophy that leads to this economic disparity, which I don't know if that's ever going to change because the government does not like you. It does not feel any remorse for what it's done to black men and women over the last 400 years. They won't even apologize for slavery. Think about that. They won't even apologize for slavery.